How did you y'all? This is John, and today we are talking about One Night Only, a new movie out in theaters right now. And in One Night Only, it takes place in a alternate world where it is outlawed to, for the sake of YouTube, do the tango unless you are married, with the exception of one night out of every year. And we follow this one couple played by Monica Barbaro and Callum Turner, who, they're trying to find a person to spend the night with. However, things start, to happen between them because it's a rom-com. That's gonna happen. And we have a movie. Okay, first and foremost, believe it or not, I do think that the two leads in the movie are good together. Monica Barbaro and Callum Turner actually have, great chemistry with one another. They're back and forth between each other. It's actually pretty well written. And the two, with their performances, it does feel like there's kind of a bond between them. And it's good to see the rare rom-com actually, pull that off. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I do very much appreciate it. So you got two actors with good chemistry. The romance, that element's not actually handled badly because, like I said, there's definitely a bond between these two characters. You feel that in the actors' performances, and you also feel it with the writing. You can tell pretty quickly these two are they're kind of meant for each other a little bit because they're kind of what each person needs, They refer to their significant other, their boyfriend or girlfriend, as their better half for a reason. And you definitely get that sense with these two. These two are definitely each other's better halves. As far as the humor goes, it got some chuckles out of me. It's definitely not terrible. It's not like, jokes that make you want to gouge your eyes out or something like that. But it's not great. All it did is just make me just sit there and go a little bit. I never really busted a gut laughing, which is kind of what I want with a comedy. But hey, a little bit of effort is actually better than no effort. The story, the premise, though, is kind of ridiculous. It's not something that would ever actually happen in the real world. And, even if they tried, it would not be very successful. Because you're not going to stop people from doing the tango. I know there's this mythical fantasy thing that they did in the movie where authorities are alerted real quickly and all this kind of stuff. But first and foremost, that could never exist. Second of all, it would be against the US Constitution. And third of all, it would be a waste of, forces and money given to the police to police this whole situation. There's no way on earth it would ever work out in real life. And even if it did, depending on where you're at, because police are like anybody else, it depends on their values and stuff. I don't see police strictly enforcing this very much. Again, it depends on where they're at. There's also your typical stupid rom-com ending. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit different, but instead they end it in the fashion that almost every rom-com ends. Very disappointing. There's also some side characters and side quests in the movie that I just don't think amounted to much. They introduce a handful of characters that go, like I said, the main characters go on side quests essentially with that I just felt didn't need to be in the movie at all. Like their presence completely hurt the film, hurt the pacing and tone. Cut them out completely, it would not have made a difference. Especially this one moment where they go to this club thing. Well, what was the point in that? There wasn't exactly much of a point in that scene. So guys, at the end of the day, One Night Only, it's not terrible. I did not hate it. I just don't particularly care for it. There are some nice things in it, the two lead characters, they're played by good actors, and their chemistry together definitely works. And the overall writing with the romantic element between the two of them also works. The humor got some chuckles out of me, but nothing, made me bust my gut. However, at the end of the day, the story's very ridiculous. There's no way on earth it would actually happen. Some, unnecessary characters and, side quests that just simply hurt the pacing and stuff. It's not a terrible movie. I just, like I said, didn't care for it. And as far as, rom-coms go, man, if your girlfriend wants to go see this movie, there's definitely worse out there you could take her to go see. And you definitely won't want to gouge your eyes out watching the movie. I'm gonna give One Night Only a 4. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please look forward to more videos real soon. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And please don't forget, I also have a secondary channel where I do gaming content. Please go check it out. And as per usual, please remember, the Bretsky Winter.